Alright, hello Leos. How are you? How are you really? This is your tarot reading, okay? I'm still trying to figure out the schedule on if I'll do weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, okay? I'm still trying to fit everything in with my schedule of also being a full-time mom. So just bear with me as I figure everything out, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and dive into your tarot reading, okay? We're gonna see what messages we have for you and what you guys can look out for, okay? What do we have for Leo? What energy are our Leos in, okay? What energy is Leo in? Okay? Okay? What do we have for Leo? Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So it's actually pretty good. Okay. This card here. We have the Temperance card. Okay. So it looks overall y'all are trying to woo-saw. Okay. Focus on the things that bring you peace. Okay. Trying to stay positive. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so y'all actually have pretty good cards. Okay. Now with this Ten of Pentacles beside this Temperance card, some of you could be actually overwhelmed a little bit with your family, okay? Especially if you're like a single mom, single dad, and you're trying to hold it together, okay? Trying to hold it together, you may have a lot of responsibilities, and you're just trying to find basically peace in the middle of a storm, okay? In the midst of you having a lot on your plate. Okay, trying to stay level-headed, basically. Okay. For some of you, you could be stepping into entrepreneurship. Okay, are you looking for financial independence to where you can kind of free up some space in your life so you can focus more on your family? Okay. All right, so we also have the Four of Swords. Okay. So what's that about? Okay, so we have the Sun card here. Okay. But it's in reverse. Okay, so for some of you Leos, it's almost as if some type of disappointment went on here. Okay. It's like for some of y'all are trying to, keep going for the family. Okay. With the Sun in reverse, okay, it may have been some type of goal that you were shooting for, okay. For some of you, you could have a family, children, and everything, and it's like you may have ventured out on some type of business idea, okay. Maybe you tried to open up a business here, and it just didn't play out too well for you, and it's like you're trying to keep it together, or what you're doing right now you feel like it's not enough, or you feel like you're not providing enough. I really could be talking to a Leo man, okay, because I have noticed that men, when their money is not right or when they're not happy financially, it's something about providing. If a man feels like he can't provide properly, it really does mess with him, But what I'm saying here is like for some of you Leos, you could be visualizing like this perfect life that you want to provide for your family, and it's like you're being patient until it happens, or either you already have ventured out to make this happen and you may have experienced like a setback or some type of disappointment, and you're trying to keep the strength and keep the faith and continue going on with your plans. Okay, I'm going to see what else we have here for you, okay? Okay. What else do we have for Leo? Okay. What else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? And you know what? Honestly, before I even go on with y'all's reading, I just want to let y'all know, like, in the middle of the night, I got very curious, and I actually looked up on Google, or really on YouTube, why men walk away from their families or their children. And something that really popped up is, like, the main thing that popped up is when a man feels like he's not good enough, or when he feels like he's not doing enough or able to provide how he wants to, that causes him to basically feel like not good enough, and that's sometimes what causes them to walk away. Okay, so if you are a Leo man and it's like you feel like you're not good enough, if you feel like you're not doing enough, or you feel like you're not a good provider, I just want to let you know that that woman and your children, they appreciate you just for trying. Okay, you don't have to make $4,000 a month just to prove that you're a man. Just you being there and being nurturing and caring and taking time with your children, okay, and doing your best, that is enough. Okay, or to any Leo woman who's listening, if you're doubting your abilities to make ends meet, okay, if you're, if what you tried to do financially it just didn't work out, that's not the end. You can always try again, okay? Because this can come alive for you. You can make that happen, okay? But sometimes, we have to experience those disappointments before we actually get a hold to, the actual end result that we're looking for. But just because you're not at the end result does not mean that you're not doing good enough, okay? So, yeah, I'll continue on with y'all's reading. Sorry, I just had to put that out there just in case y'all felt some type of way. I just want to reassure y'all that y'all are doing enough. You do make enough. You are good enough, okay? Okay. So, we have here the Nine of Swords. Okay, when I picked it up, it was actually this way, okay? So, we have the Nine of Swords here, okay? So, it's like for a lot of you Leos, you could be very stressed out because it's like you're visualizing this perfect family, this perfect income, this perfect lifestyle. And it really looks like for some of you, it's the type of lifestyle that you want to provide for your family, okay? And it's like right now you could be beating yourself up, and just thinking to yourself like, why can't I make this happen, or why is this not happening right now, why is this not working out, or why am I stuck, why am I just making this much, why can't I do better? Because with the Sun card in reverse, it's almost as if like you may have already tried something and it just didn't, it may have failed. But it's like you just have to keep going, Leo, and know that just because that business didn't open successfully does not mean that it won't. And that doesn't mean that you're not doing enough. That doesn't mean that you're not good enough, Leo, okay? Because your family, I wish y'all could see this Ten of Pentacles right here. The kids that are involved, they're all smiling. They're all happy. Okay, so your children love you regardless, Leo. Regardless if you can provide them with a big house, a nice car, a bunch of money per month, nice name brand clothes. These kids in this card, they're happy, Leo. Okay? You by yourself, your presence alone in your children's life is enough. Okay? So don't beat yourself up feeling like you don't have enough, or not like you're not good enough, or like you're not doing enough, okay? But for some of you, you could actually be on a full-time job, and it's just like you are looking for a way that you can be more financially independent to where you don't have to be away from your family so much, because with this Four of Swords, it's like she's laying down and she has her heart beside her, you know. So it's like for some of you, you want to spend more time with your family, but it's like your schedule is so hectic right now, and you're just with this Nine of Swords, just thinking to yourself like, what do I need to do to get out of this? What can I do to be my own boss? What can I do to free up my schedule so I don't have to work so hard and I can actually spend time with my kids? Okay, so it's like the main goal here that I see is financial freedom or financial independence. Okay, entrepreneurship. Okay, it looks like that's what y'all's goal is. You know, you want to do more for your family, you want to be more for your family, you want to provide more, and you want to be able to spend more time with them and take them to nice places, you know. And I'm with you 100%, Leo. You know, I think as parents, I think that's what we all want. You know, we all want to show our kids the world, you know, and get them nice things and things of that nature. You know, we all want that, you know. And don't feel like you're alone with this Nine of Swords, like beating yourself up and very frustrated that this reality is not happening, you know. Because with this Temperance card, it's like you're trying your best to just hold it together. You know, for some of you, it's like you're being patient and waiting for this to pay off. For some of you, you may have invested in a stock and you're just tired of the way things are right now, and you're just waiting patiently for this to happen, you know. It's like you're waiting patiently before it can skyrocket, okay? Maybe some of you are invested in Bitcoin, you know, things of that nature, crypto, okay? But I just want to let you know that what you're doing right now, Leo, is enough. And to my Leos who you are working a lot of hours, okay, and you're stressed out about how hard you're having to work, and you're stressed out because you're not able to spend that much time with your kids, just know that I completely understand where you're coming from, you know. And something that I will share with you guys from my own personal experience is that it's not how much money you can make, it's about how much money you can save. And also it's about budgeting, okay? Because right now I'm comfortable financially, and it's not because I worked really hard. It's because when I did work, I only spent money on important things. I only paid my bills, you know. And it's just like, honestly, nobody really has to work 7 days a week and really long hours. We really can just work whenever we need money. Let's say, for instance, if you have, rent coming up, okay? So however much money you will need, that's the only amount of hours that you should work, you know? So it's like fixing your work schedule to where it's flexible, you know, to where like, let's say, for instance, if your cost of living is only like $900 a month, that's how much money, 900 plus, like, you know, little savings money, probably 100 or 200 on the side, okay? So like, for some of you, you are pretty much working more than you should, you know. But it's like, the method that I use is simply saving. Like with my tax money, most people get their tax money and splurge it. No, I use my tax money to relax. You know, you just have to really be mindful. It's like the money that you save, you're saving yourself time, okay? Time is money, okay? And money is time. So if you're wanting more time with your children, you're going to have more money stashed away. But for that to happen, we would have to actually save money, you know. And for some of my Leos, maybe you could be struggling with budgeting, like, you know, for some of my Leos who you spend a lot, just as soon as you make money, you spend it because you know that you have it. That may be, you know, if we were to nip that problem in the bud, that would allow you to have more money, you know. Because most people, if they make more money, they'll spend more money. But the thing is, if you make more but you spend less, you'll have more money saved So you will actually be able to take a minute away from your job to spend more time with your children, or cut your hours down so that you don't have to work so hard, But time is money, and money is time. If you save money, you will be able to save yourself some time with your family, okay? That's what I do in my own personal life. Everybody asks me, Lonnie, why you don't get this? Why you don't do this? Why you don't upgrade your car? I'm good, because I know that the money that I hang on to, that's the money that allows me to be with my daughters and not stress, So, yeah. For some of my Leos, literally all you have to do is just work flexible hours, save your money, and budget. Literally, okay? Okay, so what else do we have for Leo? I hope I explained it as clear as possible. Okay? The same way you can make money, you can save money. When you make money, that means you have to constantly be away from your family. When you save money, the money that you already worked for is still there, and that allows you to, it's basically you buying yourself time. When you save money, you buy yourself time. You can afford to take off days. You can afford to cut down your hours, because you have a stash that allows you to still take care of your bills and do what you have to do while you're not working. Okay, that's why I'm so big on saving money and having a big stash. Okay, so we have here the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Leo, what's that about? Oh wow. Okay, for some of you Leos, it looks like you're trying your hardest to fight the temptation on making illegal money. Okay, because right here with the energy that some of y'all are in, to where you're beating yourself up because you feel like you're not making enough, and you just want financial freedom, financial independence, and you're waiting for your day to come. For some of you, it looks like you're fighting off the urge of making quick money. Okay, whether they're selling drugs, stripping, whatever it is. For some of you, it really looks like you're fighting off that urge to make dishonest money. Okay, and I mean there are some states, for whoever's thinking about actually selling drugs, there are actually some states that allow you to do that, but it has to be, of course, the government issued marijuana, and also you would have to sell it in a certain amount of measurements. So yeah, that's something to look into. But I would just say, if you're going to take that route, to make sure it's legal where you are, and to make sure you are abiding with your state's drug measurements, okay, before you actually transport and sell. Okay, and to my female Leos or male Leos, whoever's thinking about stripping or dancing, pole dancing, I would just say to be careful and be safe in that route. Okay, and yeah, to me, pole dancing, I don't think that that's bad money, but everybody's views on it is very different, but just whatever you're comfortable with, Leo, just make sure you're watching out for yourself and being safe in the process. Okay, so quit. What else do we have for Leo? Okay, or can we clarify the Seven of Swords some more? That was just my first gut instinct when I saw that card. Like, some of y'all are trying to avoid being dishonest. You're trying to avoid, for some of you, you could be avoiding, trying to fight off the temptation to actually rob people. I don't know where I just got that from. But Seven of Swords in reverse, you're trying to avoid dishonesty. We got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So it's like you want financial freedom, and you're fighting off the urge to make it in a dishonest way. Okay, so for whoever's thinking about actually robbing people, don't do it. Okay, I know you got family to feed. I know how bad you want to be there with your family, but I would just say, try to keep your morals intact. Don't allow your survival instincts to throw off your moral compass. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so yeah, so to clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you don't really feel like you can trust the people around you, huh? We have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so that's like the complete opposite of y'all's real energy, which is, not really feeling all too confident in the path of moving forward here. And then we have the Two of Wands. So what are you confused about, Leo? What are you torn between, okay? For some of you Leos, you could be on a job, okay? Because like we said with the Nine of Swords, that's stress, okay? You're not really happy where you are on your job, okay? It's almost as if like the job that you're on right now is like it's literally just to make ends meet, but you're looking out the window at the other opportunities, okay? And you're just wondering like, how can I do this? Like, what do I need to do to live like that, or what do I need to do to be a business owner like that person? For some of you Leos, you could be comparing yourself to other people, okay? Looking at other people with nice cars, nice houses, and making 6 or 8 figures per month, and you're just like, how are they doing it? I want to do that too, And with that situation, I would just say, please don't compare yourself to other people, Leo. Because they may have a nice car, they may have a big house, but you do not know what's going on behind closed doors. Okay, that's something I was thinking about to myself earlier. Like, anybody that people view as perfect, you have no idea what that person is going through that they're not showing. Okay, it's the people who appear to have their life together who go through the most. Okay, I will say that. But yeah, for some of you, it's like you're torn between continuing what you're doing now. Okay, you may be on a job that is already financially stable, but you want more time to your family, you want more financial freedom, so you could be looking at other ways to where you can be your own business owner, okay? That's entrepreneurship energy. With this King of Wands in reverse, it's almost as if you're doubting your abilities to manifest this, okay? Especially with the Sun card in reverse, okay? It's like you're doubting your ability to manifest this. And with this Four of Swords, at nighttime, you actually could find yourself visualizing and dreaming about the type of lifestyle that you want to live. But it's almost as if you feel like you don't know what it takes to get there. Okay, and with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, you may feel like people wouldn't help you. Okay, you could feel like you don't have the support system in place to open up a business. Or you feel like the people who you look up to or want to kind of be like, you feel like they wouldn't help you. But if that's the case, Leo, it's just you never know until you actually reach out to those people, okay? Because like when me doing tarot readings, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Impossible Tarot Reader, but she's here on YouTube, and I commented on her video, and I asked her if she could, check out my page and give me pointers, and I could have easily been in this energy right here, like, oh, I don't think she'll help me, she doing it big, I'm not good enough, she's not gonna help little old me. But actually she did, okay? Not only did she check out my page, but she also shared my post on her community board, and that's how my YouTube channel was able to grow to this point that it's at right now, okay? So don't be afraid to network, Leo. Don't be afraid. Like, closed mouth don't get fed, okay? If you want more out of life, if you want to know how these people got to where they got, and if you need advice or help, or tips, don't feel afraid to reach out to people. And for some of my Leos, it's your pride that's in the way, okay? Because with this King of Wands in reverse, it could be interpreted as you lacking confidence, but in other ways, this could be interpreted as, for some of you, your pride is in the way. So it's like you're torn between staying where you are or reaching out for help, which for some of you Leos, it's almost as if you feel like that makes you look weak, and you don't know if you could really trust that the people that you look up to, if they would help you or not. But you won't know, Leo, until you say something, okay? And if your pride is in the way, it's just like, what's more important? You maintaining your pride and your ego and staying on a job you're unhappy with, okay, and losing time out on your family, or you putting your pride and your ego aside and reaching out for help and possibly opening up a business that will generate you an outcome that will allow you this financial freedom and independence that you're looking for, so you can spend more time with your family, okay? It's like you have to look out for your family here, Leo. you have to keep your family in the forefront of your mind. You know, when that fear pops up, or when your pride or ego gets in the way, it's just like, think about your family. Okay, you want to spend more time with them, and you know to spend more time with them that you have to be financially free. You have to be, you have to have that money to have that type of freedom to be there for them. Okay, so whenever you ever have those doubts, those fears, anxieties, worries, or pride or ego that stops you from reaching out to these people who are already successful and in the lifestyle that you want to live, just have your family in the forefront of your mind, Leo, okay? That'll really help you to make your mind up really quick, okay? Because with this Two of Wands, it's like you're confused as to if you should continue doing what you're doing now, which you're clearly unhappy with doing, okay? Or if you want to move forward, okay? And for some of you Leos, you could be doing what you're doing now because of family. Okay, so maybe your family has it that maybe your family said they wanted you to be like a doctor or something. So it's like maybe you are a doctor, and it's like you're torn between staying there and keeping your family happy, or doing something that actually makes you happy. Okay? And it's like you wonder if your family would even support you or not, because it's something that, goes outside of what your family thinks that you should do financially, okay? And if that's the case, I would just say, they're not you, okay? And whatever decisions you make, it's going to be you that has to live with it, Leo. So right now, to whatever Leo, you're only doing what you're doing right now financially to keep your family happy. I would just say to really think on that, okay? To really think on that, okay? Because whatever you do for a living, it should be something that, something that you get excited to do, something that brings value and meaning to your life, something that you don't have to. With this Two of Wands card, it looks like she was drawing and coloring, okay? And now she's looking out the window at something else that she's interested in, okay? So maybe right now some of y'all are painters, or, and it's like you're looking out the window at other opportunities, things that you could do, but you're still torn between if you should or not. Some of you feel like you don't have the support system that's in place to manifest this new reality, okay? But I will let you know, Leo, that you do have people out there who are willing to help other people get where they want to go. Okay, like I told you about the woman I'm Possible, y'all should really go check out her page. She's a tarot reader and she keeps it real, and I commented underneath hers like, hey, and I asked for advice and stuff. She gave me some pointers. She told me I was doing really good, for me to just be starting out, and she actually helped. She helped my channel to grow, okay? So don't be afraid, and do not let your pride get in the way of something that has the possibility to be very beautiful here, Leo, okay? For some of y'all, it could be that this has not happened because you haven't reached out to anybody for help, okay? But that doesn't make you less of a woman or less than a man for asking for help for somebody. Like that doesn't take away from your growth. So my Leos, who you want to do it by yourself, so you don't have to worry about somebody going back and saying that they helped you. What would you rather, Leo? Would you rather struggle trying to do it by yourself, okay? Or get help, or get advice to grow your business, or to start your journey on financial freedom, and have somebody bragging that they helped you in the end? Like, I wouldn't mind. Like, if I'm straight, if my family's taken care of, if I'm flying jets all over the world, owning my own planes, driving a nice car and stuff, I wouldn't care if somebody's bragging about if they helped me or not, because I'm living good now, okay? So it's like, you have to really, in this situation, Leo, it's almost as if you have to really find out what matters the most to you, okay? What matters the most to you here, okay? Because I know, it's mostly a man thing. Like women, for the most part, we don't mind asking for help, but it's like mostly a man thing where men don't really like to ask for help. So sometimes they like to just struggle and look crazy and get upset with the universe that is so much on their plate. But they fail to realize that, hey, I can reach out for help, or I can ask for advice, or I can, So it's like, Leo, this situation that you're in right now, it kind of looks like you have a choice to get out of this, okay? But for some of you, it's like you're just not trusting people to help you, or people to, or you're doubting your abilities to make this work, okay? So it's literally Leo, like your mind is what's holding you back from this, okay? Or that's what's slowing down the process of you achieving this financial independence and freedom that you're looking for. And for some of you, it's like you're torn between settling or moving forward because of these fears, anxieties, worries, your pride, your ego, just these many things inside of you that's stopping this reality from occurring outside of you. Okay, but I would just say to keep your family in the forefront of your mind. Your family, your children, that's your motivation there, okay? That's your motivation. Because I myself, personally, I have experience in the factory, and I kid you not, I only worked there for like a week, okay? Because it was 5 days a week, and when I came home, I would be too tired to play with my babies. I would be too tired to, be there for them. And I got to thinking to myself, like, what's more important, Amanda? This money or the time with your children and the energy that you have with your children? And that's what allowed me to make my mind up, because I just know what's more important to me. And sadly, money does not come before my children. I place my time with my children before really anything. Because whenever I was a child, I was wishing that my parents were there, but my parents were not there because, one, my mom had to work. She was a nurse. She worked 5 days a week, 12 hours, okay? So it's like you have to make your mind up on what's more important to you, and when you find out what's more important to you, you have to realize, like, what do I need to do to keep this value intact? Okay, so like if you place your children before your money, it's just like, okay, how can I continue to have my children as my priority and still be able to provide for them? What can I pick up that's flexible? How can I make my schedule, how can I make my schedule more flexible? Or how can I save money more so I can take off more off days and have more money to fall back on? Or how can I budget my money better? To where I can have more at the end of the month so I can, so I don't have to work the whole schedule, or I don't have to, pick up overtime. It's just things like that. It's like literally little adjustments that you can make, Cleo, that will allow you to get a taste of this financial freedom and to spend more time with your children here, okay? But you would have to seriously make your mind up, okay? But yeah, you have to make your mind up. It's like right now you're kind of torn between staying where you are. For some of you, it's almost as if you've grown comfortable where you are, okay? And it's almost as if you're having like this anxiety around starting over, okay? I could be talking to maybe somebody who's kind of upper in age, where you've been in a certain career for a really long time, become a beast at it, you know it like the back of your hand, but you just realize like, I want to do something different. I know it's more to life, and I want to be able to, spend more time with my kids and do things that I like. But it's just like, what do you need to do to manifest that? And sometimes the answer means having to let go of what you're already dealing with, because it's like, Leo, how can you manifest a business, a full-time business at that, if you're working a full-time job? How can you, or how can you, it's kind of like we have to make space in our life for the things that we visualize, you know. But yeah, it's like you have to make your mind up, Leo. Are you gonna stay where you are right now and continue doing what you're doing financially, or are you going to take this leap? You know, for some of you Leos, it looks like you literally just have to learn how to trust in the universe, or trust that the people that you would reach out to would actually have your back. You would be surprised, Leo. You have people out there who, when they make it big, they are very much excited to reach a hand out and pull up the next person, okay? And like I said, the woman off of I'm Possible, like y'all should really type that in y'all search bar on YouTube. She's a tarot reader, okay? And she keeps it real, and she's all about, you know, uplifting other people who are looking to, mostly tarot readers, who are looking to, you know, expand their business or grow their YouTube page, you know, things of that nature. You have people out here like that, Leo, okay? But you know, it's up to you. It's all up to you. But with this Two of Wands right here, it looks like you're not satisfied with what you're doing. The job that you're on, maybe it is secure, okay? Maybe it is a solid 5 days a week, okay? Maybe it is solid hours, okay? But you're not happy with that. Actually, you're stressed out from it, okay? It's taking up too much of your time, and you're not able to spend as much time doing the things that you truly love to do, okay? And it's just like, what are you willing to sacrifice? Okay? And, you know, it's like for a new life, we have to be willing to sacrifice the life that we're comfortable with. You know, it's almost as if you have to place your trust in the universe over your security, you know, because you could be on a very secure job, okay? But you want financial independence, you want financial freedom. You know, you want financial freedom, okay? But there are certain steps that can be taken to reach that, you know? And it can start out as simply as you just bumping down to part-time hours, you know, and learning to save your money. I'm telling you, that's what helps me, you know? Whenever I get a hold of some money, I only spend it on the things that's important. You know, from time to time, you know, I'll get myself something nice and get my daughter something nice, you know. But outside of that, I hold on to my money because I think, okay, we're going to need next month's rent, next month's utility bill, next month car insurance. Like, I include all of that, you know. But when you have play money, that money saved, that allows you the opportunity to not have to work so much, you know. Most people, they get a hold of some money and they instantly satisfy themselves. They instantly, you know, go shopping or get this and do this. But when you get a hold to your money, you know, you get that paycheck and you tell yourself, like, I'm going to save this. I'm only going to spend it on what's necessary. And on down the line, when I save a little bit more money and I'm able to take care of next month's rent, utilities, car insurance, car note, phone bill, you know, and I have a little left over, then I'll buy myself those shoes, or then I'll get myself that dress, you know. So it's just all about what you choose, Leo. But if you're choosing to move forward, you know, towards financial freedom, towards financial independence, it's going to take some sacrifice. And you're going to have to get very much familiar with delayed gratification. I can't tell you how many times I seen something really pretty and I got to thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, I really want this. It's so pretty. But, you know, I remind myself, like, Alana, if you go ahead and get this, you're going to eat away at your savings. And if you eat away at your savings, you know, you won't have that money to fall back on. If you don't have that money to fall back on, you're going to have to get out here and work for that money all over again. And you know you don't want to do that, you know. And it's like I've programmed my mind to, you know, and after a while of training yourself to be like that, you know, it requires discipline, Leo. But after a while, it's just automatic, you know. And once the universe sees what you're doing, you know, it'll work with you, okay? And I am a testimony of that. There's many times whenever I wondered where I would get the money from, and I kid you not, Leo, money finds me, okay? And if y'all need to use that affirmation, you know, and that's actually what affirmation I was using, you know. I learned it from my mom. She sent me a video which y'all should really go check this video out. I'm about to say it. Y'all ready? Okay. It's called The Game of Life. Okay? And how to play it. And you'll see in there that if you are looking to be financially free, what I say to myself is I am a magnet of financial abundance. Money always finds its way to me, you know. And once you keep saying that to the point to where you actually live that and you actually demonstrate that and you actually show the universe that that's what you believe, that's whenever the universe will actually start to work with you, you know. And you'll start to, you know, and you'll start to find money literally finding you. And like, not money just, you know, like you'll just come out of nowhere and like you'll see money on the floor, but you'll find opportunities pop up. People come to you like, hey, you want to do this for a quick 25? Like, you know, like you will see doors open for you, Leo. And I am a testimony of that. Okay? I told y'all I walked away from my full-time factory job, you know. And at first I was scared because I got to thinking like, well, if I walk away from this, what am I going to do? You know? But I've been living on my own for a year and like 4 or 5 months now, and I've been able to pay my own bills each month. And the most that I've worked since I've been living on my own literally is just on weekends, you know. And I didn't make that much money. No, I wasn't stripping. Okay, but it's not how much money you can make, Leo. Okay, it's about what you do with that money and how you're able to save it. Okay, but yeah, just don't forget that time is money and money is time. Okay, so if you want to be able to buy more time, if you want more time on your side to do what you like to do, you're gonna have to have more money on your side. And for you to have more money on your side, you have two options: to either work really hard for it or to save. Okay, to where you will have that money there when you need it. Okay, and that'll allow you to have more off days, and that would allow you to bump down to just a part-time schedule. Okay, you don't have to make a drastic change overnight and leave your full-time job like I did. Literally, you can just go, you know, step by step, you know, so that you don't put yourself into a shock. You know, you can go from full-time to part-time and then do weekends. Okay, and then you'll bump it down to where you literally only work when you feel like you want to work. Okay, but just know that you will achieve this, Leo. Okay, and don't forget the affirmation that I am a magnet of financial abundance. Money always finds its way to me easily. Okay, easily. Not sometimes, but all the time. Okay, you have to know that God and the universe knows what you need when you need it. Okay, and you will never go without. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you, Leo gang. Thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that this video really helped you guys to really make sense of your situation. I pray that it gave you a really huge burst of inspiration and motivation to really follow your dreams. Okay, and you don't have to make that jump overnight. Okay, you can just take baby steps. Okay, go from full-time, save you a little money. Once you do good saving that money and budgeting better, bump it down to part-time. Okay, continue to save, continue to budget to where, you know, you can get to the point to where you can actually thrive and live off of just your savings, so where that can free up your time to focus on opening up a business. Okay, so just know that you got it, and I love you and I support you fully to the highest potential. And know that you do have what it takes, Leo. Okay, and you do have people who are willing to help you. Okay, you have people who have made it big, who will reach out and extend a helping hand to you to get you where they are. Okay, you're not alone, and you do have help. Okay, you just have to trust and know that. Okay, So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Once again, Leos, thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that this was a help to you. I'll go ahead and let you guys go so I can tend back to my little ones. Until next time, toodles!